Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video on drive shaft phasing. Got a little one here I can do some demonstrations with. I touched bases on this a little bit on a previous how-to video. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with it and show some examples of correct phasing and incorrect phasing. I see this question asked a lot. What's wrong with my car? Why is it pulsing? Why is the front end skipping? And a lot of the times I noticed in these videos and pictures that the drive shaft, usually in the front, is incorrectly phased, and I'd say a majority of the time it is the problem. It's the cause of the problem. So we're gonna jump into it here with this video, and hopefully it can help some of you guys. All right, so I got my front drive shaft already pulled out here for you guys. So obviously you got two pieces of a drive shaft as well as multiple different working pieces. So you have your slip yoke here, which is the long piece of the drive shaft. You have your U-joint, which is the piece that allows both ends to spin in multiple different directions. And then you have your ears, which is this little piece here. So I'm going to show you how to correctly phase these drive shafts in order to prevent any binding issues. So I see a lot of guys, when they put their drive shafts back together, they just put it back together. They just, they don't look to see how it goes back together or how it came back or how it came apart, but it is very important on how you put these things back together. So I'm going to show you an example of correct phasing here. You have your ears on this side here, you can see it there, and your ears on this side here. You want to make sure those line up with each other like this. This is correct drive shaft phasing. This allows both U-joints to spin at the same time in the correct manner without any binding. Incorrect phasing would be something such as this here. You can see the ear on the left side is facing right at us, but the ear on the right side is facing up. This will cause binding in your U-joints because they are not spinning in phase with each other. That's why it is so important that you make sure that these are phased. Ears line up with the ears, front and rear. I can show you some examples of correct phasing on a car and what it will do, how smooth it'll run, and then I'll show you an example of incorrect phasing and how it can cause some binding in the front end or rear end of your car. Okay, with correctly phased drive shafts, you can see everything runs smooth. There's no binding or pulsing at full steer, full lock. Okay, here's an example with the drive shaft in the car incorrectly phased. You can see it runs okay, straight on, but as soon as you start turning, you start getting all kinds of binding and pulsing. You can see the front tires doing some weird stuff, as well as the front axle shaking. And it'll usually do this going in both directions. You can really see it on this side here. You can see that whole front axle hopping around. That's not good. That creates wear and tear on your parts and can very easily break stuff. Well, that was drive shaft phasing 101 for you guys. It's really simple once you know how to do it, and it prevents a lot of problems as long as you're doing it correctly in your cars. I hope this helps some of you guys out that may have some unanswered issues. A lot of the times this is the problem. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. If you guys want to see anything else, let me know in the comments. Let me know if I left anything out. All right, now we'll catch you guys next time.